Have you ever felt that tightness in your chest? That little flutter that makes you pause mid-sentence and wonder, is everything okay in there? Or maybe you've noticed you're getting winded a bit faster these days, even just walking up the stairs to your bedroom. If you're over 60, these aren't just random sensations. They might be quiet whispers from your heart, telling you that your arteries, those vital pathways that carry life-giving blood throughout your body, are starting to narrow. But here's something many doctors won't tell you. Cleaning your arteries doesn't always require expensive medications or invasive procedures. Sometimes the most powerful medicine can be found right in your kitchen. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 remarkable natural drinks that can help clear those clogged arteries, improve circulation, and potentially add years of vibrant living to your life. And the last one, it's something most people have in their homes right now, but almost nobody knows about its incredible artery cleansing power. So stay with me until the end, because these simple beverages might just change everything about how your heart functions and how alive you feel every single day. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Drop a comment below with your location and let me know if you've ever tried any natural remedies for heart health. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another life-changing health tip. Now, let's talk about what's really happening inside your arteries as you age, and why finding natural solutions matters more than you might think. Margaret was 67 when she first noticed something wasn't quite right. She'd been an elementary school teacher for over 30 years, always full of energy, always able to keep up with the children. But lately, even walking around her garden made her feel exhausted. "It's just age," her friends told her. "We all slow down eventually." But Margaret wasn't ready to accept that answer. And she was right not to. What was happening inside Margaret's body, and what might be happening inside yours right now, wasn't simply aging. It was a slow, silent buildup of plaque in her arteries. Think of your arteries as the highways of your body. When they're clear, blood flows freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. But over time, especially after 60, these highways start to narrow. Fatty deposits, calcium, cholesterol and cellular waste accumulate along the arterial walls, forming what doctors call atherosclerosis. This isn't just a normal part of aging. It's influenced by decades of what we eat, how we move, the stress we carry, and yes, even what we drink. As these arteries narrow, your heart has to work harder to pump blood through them. That's why you might feel tired more easily, experience shortness of breath, or even have that uncomfortable tightness in your chest. And the danger goes beyond discomfort. When arteries become significantly blocked, the risk of heart attack and stroke increases dramatically. That's why heart disease remains the leading cause of death for adults over 60. But here's the hopeful truth that changed Margaret's life, and could change yours too. Your arteries aren't permanently damaged. They can heal, they can open back up, they can become more flexible and functional again. And one of the gentlest, most effective ways to support this healing is through what you drink every day. Not with harsh chemicals or artificial ingredients, but with natural, nourishing beverages that your body immediately recognizes and knows exactly how to use. So let's dive into these 7 powerful drinks, starting with one that might already be part of your morning routine, but with a special twist that makes all the difference for your arteries. Green tea has been consumed for thousands of years, but it's only recently that we've begun to understand its remarkable effects on arterial health. What makes green tea so special isn't just one compound, but a powerful family of antioxidants called catechins. The star among these is EGCG, epigallocatechin galate, which has been shown in numerous studies to help reduce the buildup of plaque in arteries. It works by preventing the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, the first step in dangerous plaque formation. But there's more. Green tea also contains compounds that help relax the arterial walls, making them more flexible and less prone to damage. This increased elasticity is crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure and reducing strain on your heart. For Robert, a 72-year-old retired accountant, green tea became a lifeline after his doctor warned him about his narrowing arteries. "I was terrified of having surgery," he told me. "My father had bypass surgery and never fully recovered from it." Instead of immediately turning to medications, Robert decided to try green tea first. He replaced his afternoon coffee with a cup of high-quality green tea, letting it steep for at least 5 minutes to extract the maximum amount of beneficial compounds. Within 3 months, his follow-up tests showed a measurable improvement in his arterial health. His blood pressure had dropped by 15 points, and his doctor was surprised by the positive changes. "It wasn't just the numbers that improved," Robert said. "I could feel the difference in my energy, in how clearly I could think, in how well I slept at night." The key to getting the most benefit from green tea is in how you prepare it. Water that's too hot can destroy some of the delicate compounds, so let boiling water cool for about 2 minutes before pouring it over the tea leaves. And remember to drink it without milk, as proteins in dairy can bind to the catechins and reduce their effectiveness. For the best results, aim for 2 to 3 cups daily, preferably between meals, when the catechins can be absorbed most efficiently. If you're sensitive to caffeine, try having your last cup before 2 p.m. to avoid any interference with sleep. Green tea is gentle yet powerful, making it an ideal starting point for anyone looking to improve their arterial health naturally. But our next drink takes us from the mountains of China to the sunny slopes of Mediterranean vineyards, where a surprising beverage has been keeping hearts healthy for generations. Pomegranate juice might not be something you drink every day, but perhaps it should be. This ruby-red elixir has been revered for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up to what traditional healers have long known. Few beverages on earth can match its power to protect and restore your arteries. What makes pomegranate juice so extraordinary is its exceptionally high level of polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that fight inflammation and oxidative damage throughout your body, especially in your arteries. A landmark study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology found that pomegranate juice not only prevented the progression of atherosclerosis, but actually reversed it in some cases. The researchers were astonished to see that arterial plaque actually decreased in thickness after regular consumption of this remarkable juice. Even more impressive, pomegranate juice seems to target precisely the areas where plaque has already formed, working like a natural scrubbing brush for your arterial walls. It's as if this juice knows exactly where it's needed most. Take Eleanor's story, for instance. At 75, she had been living with advanced atherosclerosis for nearly a decade. Her cardiologist had been monitoring the steady narrowing of her carotid arteries, the vital blood vessels that supply your brain with oxygen-rich blood. "I was terrified of having a stroke," Eleanor confided. "My mother had one at my age, and it took away her speech. I couldn't bear the thought of that happening to me." Eleanor began drinking 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning. She was diligent, never missing a day. After 1 year, her ultrasound revealed something her doctor could hardly believe. The thickness of the plaque in her carotid arteries had decreased by 30%. "My doctor actually called in another specialist to verify the results," Eleanor told me with a smile. "He said he'd rarely seen such improvement without medication. But pomegranate juice does more than just fight existing plaque. It also protects your arteries by reducing blood pressure, increasing nitric oxide production, which helps blood vessels relax and expand, and preventing LDL cholesterol from becoming oxidized and dangerous. For the best results, choose 100% pure pomegranate juice without added sugars. 1 8-ounce glass per day is all you need, and you can dilute it with a bit of water if you find the taste too intense. Just remember that while wonderfully beneficial, pomegranate juice does contain natural sugars. So, if you're monitoring your blood sugar, enjoy it with a small, protein-rich snack to slow down sugar absorption. While pomegranate juice works quietly inside your blood vessels, our next beverage takes a more active approach to artery cleaning, targeting not just plaque, but the inflammation that often triggers its formation in the first place. Turmeric has been used in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years, but it's only recently that Western science has begun to understand why this golden spice is so powerful for heart health. The secret lies in a compound called curcumin, which gives turmeric its vibrant color and extraordinary healing properties. When it comes to your arteries, curcumin is nothing short of remarkable. It works by targeting multiple aspects of heart disease simultaneously, reducing inflammation, preventing oxidative damage, improving the function of the endothelium, the lining of your blood vessels, and even helping lower cholesterol levels. But there's a challenge with turmeric. Curcumin isn't easily absorbed by the body on its own. That's where a specially prepared turmeric drink comes in, combining this golden spice with ingredients that dramatically increase its bioavailability. Let me tell you about Harold, a 78-year-old former construction worker. After decades of physical labor, Harold was facing not just arterial issues, but also painful inflammation throughout his body. His doctor had prescribed several medications, but the side effects were almost as troublesome as the conditions they were meant to treat. "I was taking pills to deal with the side effects of other pills," Harold explained. "It felt like a never-ending cycle." Then Harold's daughter, a nutritionist, suggested he try a daily turmeric drink. She prepared it for him, using a special recipe that maximized absorption: warm plant-based milk, almond or coconut, turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, a small amount of healthy fat like coconut oil, and a touch of honey for sweetness. Harold drank this golden milk every evening before bed. Within 3 weeks, he noticed something changing. The constant ache in his joints had subsided, but more surprisingly, he found himself breathing more easily when walking up hills. 6 months later, his cardiologist confirmed what Harold already felt. His arterial health had improved significantly. "My doctor said whatever I was doing, keep doing it," Harold chuckled. "So I have, every single night for the past 4 years. And to make your own artery-cleaning turmeric drink, combine 1 cup of warmed plant-based milk with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, 1 to 4 teaspoons of cinnamon, which has its own heart benefits, a small drizzle of honey, and 1–2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Whisk everything together until smooth and golden. This drink is particularly effective when consumed regularly, ideally daily, and many people find it also helps them sleep more deeply. Just be aware that turmeric can interact with certain medications, including blood thinners, so check with your healthcare provider if you're on any prescription drugs. While turmeric works through its powerful anti-inflammatory effects, our next drink takes a completely different approach, utilizing the gentle cleansing power of natural acids to help dissolve arterial plaque from the inside out. Apple cider vinegar has been used as a folk remedy for centuries, but its benefits for arterial health are supported by increasingly compelling research. This tangy elixir, made from fermented apple juice, contains acetic acid, potassium, magnesium, probiotics, and enzymes that work together to support your cardiovascular system in remarkable ways. One of the most important benefits of apple cider vinegar is its ability to lower cholesterol levels naturally. Studies have shown that the acetic acid in ACV can help reduce total cholesterol and triglycerides while increasing beneficial HDL cholesterol, the exact combination needed to prevent and reverse arterial plaque buildup. But that's not all. Apple cider vinegar also helps lower blood pressure by enhancing nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. And its antioxidant properties help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, stopping the very first step in the plaque formation process. Martha, a 70-year-old retired librarian, discovered the power of apple cider vinegar after her annual checkup revealed dangerously high cholesterol levels. Her doctor immediately wanted to put her on statins, but Martha was concerned about the potential side effects. "I asked for 3 months to try making lifestyle changes first," Martha explained. "My doctor was skeptical, but agreed to a follow-up appointment before starting medication." During those 3 months, Martha made several changes to her diet and began taking 1-2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar diluted in water each morning. She was consistent, never missing a day. When she returned for her follow-up, her doctor was stunned. Her total cholesterol had dropped by 40 points, and her ratio of HDL to LDL had improved significantly. Her blood pressure, which had been creeping upward for years, had stabilized in the healthy range. "My doctor asked me exactly what I'd been doing," Martha said with a smile. "When I told him about the apple cider vinegar, he actually wrote it down to share with other patients. To incorporate apple cider vinegar into your daily routine, mix 1-2 tablespoons in a glass of water and drink it first thing in the morning, ideally 30 minutes before breakfast. Always choose raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother, the cloudy substance floating in the bottle that contains all those beneficial probiotics and enzymes. If you find the taste too strong, you can add a small amount of honey or dilute it further. Some people also prefer to sip it through a straw to protect tooth enamel from the acidity. And as with any natural remedy, if you're taking medications, especially diabetes drugs or diuretics, check with your healthcare provider first, as apple cider vinegar can sometimes enhance their effects. While apple cider vinegar works through its unique acidic properties, our next drink harnesses the power of nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, perhaps the most important molecule for arterial health. Beet juice might stain your countertop, but it can also transform your arterial health in ways few other beverages can match. This vibrant red elixir is one of the richest dietary sources of nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound so vital for cardiovascular health that its discovery won a Nobel Prize in medicine. Nitric oxide acts as a natural vasodilator, signaling your blood vessels to relax and expand. This not only lowers blood pressure, but also improves circulation throughout your body, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach every cell more efficiently. For people over 60, this is particularly important because nitric oxide production naturally declines with age. By the time you reach 70, you may be producing only about half the nitric oxide you did in your youth. This decline is one of the key factors in age-related cardiovascular problems, including arterial stiffness and narrowing. Beet juice helps counteract this decline by providing your body with the raw materials it needs to boost nitric oxide production back to more youthful levels. Research has shown that regular consumption of beet juice can reduce blood pressure, improve exercise endurance, enhance cognitive function, and even help prevent the progression of arterial plaque. Thomas, a 68-year-old retired teacher, experienced these benefits firsthand. After a mild heart attack left him fearful and fatigued, he began researching natural ways to support his recovery alongside his prescribed medications. "I came across an article about beet juice and decided to give it a try," Thomas recalled. "I was never a fan of beets as a child, but I was willing to try anything that might help my heart." Thomas started juicing 1 medium beet each morning, mixing it with a small apple and a piece of ginger to improve the flavor. After just 2 weeks, he noticed he could walk farther without getting winded. After 3 months, his cardiologist was impressed by his progress. "My ejection fraction, that's a measure of how efficiently your heart pumps blood, had improved significantly," Thomas explained, "and my blood pressure was lower than it had been in 20 years. To incorporate beet juice into your routine, you don't need fancy equipment. You can purchase ready-made beet juice from health food stores, or simply grate raw beets and squeeze the juice through a cheesecloth. Start with a small amount, about 2 to 4 ounces daily, and gradually increase to 8 ounces as your body adjusts. The effects of beet juice on blood pressure can be felt within hours and may last for up to 24 hours after consumption. For the best results, drink it consistently, ideally in the morning on an empty stomach. One thing to note, beet juice may turn your urine and stool a reddish color. This is completely normal and nothing to be concerned about. However, if you have kidney stones or gout, consult with your healthcare provider before adding beet juice to your diet, as beets are high in oxalates. While beet juice works through nitric oxide pathways, our next drink takes advantage of a different mechanism: the power of citrus flavonoids and vitamin C to strengthen arterial walls and fight the oxidative damage that contributes to plaque formation. Lemon water may seem too simple to be effective, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This humble beverage contains a powerful combination of vitamin C, flavonoids, and citric acid that work together to support arterial health in multiple ways. Vitamin C is essential for the production of collagen, the protein that gives structure and strength to your arterial walls. As you age, collagen production naturally declines, leading to weaker, less elastic arteries. By providing your body with ample vitamin C, lemon water helps maintain the integrity of your blood vessels, making them more resilient against damage. But the benefits don't stop there. Lemon water also contains flavonoids like hesperidin and diosmin, which have been shown to improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a critical step in plaque formation. Additionally, the citric acid in lemons helps alkalize your body, despite its acidic taste, creating an environment where arterial plaque is less likely to form. It may also help dissolve small calcium deposits in your arteries, much like how lemon juice can remove calcium buildup from your showerhead. For Jean, a 73-year-old retired nurse, lemon water became part of her daily routine after she read about its potential benefits for heart health. As a nurse, I was always skeptical of simple remedies, Jean admitted. But I also knew that sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. Jean began each day with a glass of warm water containing the juice of half a lemon. She chose warm water rather than cold because it's gentler on the digestive system first thing in the morning, and some research suggests it may enhance the extraction of beneficial compounds from the lemon. After 6 months of this simple practice, combined with a heart-healthy diet, Jean's annual checkup revealed something remarkable. Her arterial stiffness, a key indicator of cardiovascular health, had improved significantly. Her doctor, initially dismissive of her lemon water habit, was impressed enough to ask for details. "He told me whatever I was doing to keep it up," Jane said with a smile. "So I have, every single morning for the past 5 years. To incorporate lemon water into your routine, simply squeeze half a fresh lemon into a glass of warm water and drink it first thing in the morning, ideally 30 minutes before breakfast. For enhanced benefits, you can add a small pinch of cayenne pepper, which helps improve circulation, and a teaspoon of raw honey, which contains its own heart-healthy compounds. For maximum benefit, use fresh lemons rather than bottled lemon juice, as fresh lemons contain higher levels of the beneficial compounds. And if you're concerned about the acid affecting your tooth enamel, you can drink it through a straw and rinse your mouth with plain water afterward. While lemon water works through its unique combination of vitamin C and flavonoids, our final drink, perhaps the most surprising one on our list, harnesses the power of certain amino acids and peptides to directly target and help dissolve arterial plaque from within. And now we've come to our final drink, one that might surprise you because it's not exotic or trendy. In fact, it's been sitting in your refrigerator all along, quietly holding the potential to transform your arterial health. I'm talking about pure, high-quality bone broth. Bone broth has been used in traditional medicine systems around the world for centuries, but modern science is only beginning to understand why it's so powerful for cardiovascular health, especially for people over 60. What makes bone broth unique is its rich content of specific amino acids and peptides that directly support arterial healing. The most important of these is glycine, which helps your body produce collagen, the protein that gives your arterial walls their strength and flexibility. As we age, our natural collagen production declines dramatically, leaving arteries more vulnerable to damage and less able to repair themselves. By providing the raw materials needed for collagen synthesis, bone broth helps restore arterial elasticity, a key factor in preventing and reversing atherosclerosis. But that's just the beginning. Bone broth also contains proline, another amino acid essential for maintaining the integrity of arterial walls, and arginine, which helps boost nitric oxide production, improving blood flow and reducing blood pressure. Perhaps most impressively, bone broth contains compounds that help reduce chronic inflammation throughout the body, including in your arteries. Since inflammation is now recognized as a major driver of atherosclerosis, this anti-inflammatory effect is crucial for long-term heart health. William, an 82-year-old retired engineer, discovered the power of bone broth after a severe health scare. His doctors had found significant blockages in several coronary arteries and were recommending immediate intervention. "At my age, the risks of surgery were substantial," William explained. "I asked my cardiologist for 3 months to try some lifestyle changes first, alongside my medications. During those 3 months, William made bone broth the foundation of his nutritional approach. He drank 1 cup every morning and another every evening, prepared from high-quality, grass-fed beef bones that had been simmered for over 24 hours to extract maximum nutrients. When William returned for follow-up testing, his cardiologist was astonished. The inflammation markers in his blood had dropped dramatically, his blood pressure had normalized, and imaging showed that the progression of his arterial blockages had halted, and in some areas, even slightly reversed. "My doctor called it remarkable," William said. "He told me whatever I was doing to keep doing it, so bone broth has been part of my daily routine ever since." To incorporate bone broth into your routine, you can either make it at home or purchase high-quality, ready-made versions. If making it yourself, use bones from grass-fed animals, add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, which helps extract nutrients from the bones, and simmer for at least 12 to 24 hours. Season with herbs like rosemary and thyme, which have their own cardiovascular benefits. Aim to drink 1–2 cups daily, either on its own or as a base for soups and stews. For enhanced benefits, you can add a small amount of turmeric and black pepper to each cup, combining the artery cleaning powers we discussed earlier. Now that we've explored these 7 powerful drinks, you might be wondering how to incorporate them into your daily routine for maximum benefit. The good news is that you don't need to consume all 7 every day. Even adding just 2 or 3 to your regular routine can make a significant difference. Here's a simple weekly schedule that many of my clients have found effective. Morning. Start each day with warm lemon water to gently cleanse and alkalize your system. Mid-morning. Have a cup of green tea, which provides a mild energy boost, along with its artery-cleaning catechins. Afternoon, rotate between pomegranate juice and beet juice, having one or the other each day. Evening, alternate between turmeric milk and bone broth as your evening drink, having each 3 to 4 times per week. Once or twice a week, include a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted in water, preferably in the morning. By spreading these beverages throughout your day and week, you'll be providing your arteries with constant support from multiple angles, fighting inflammation, improving blood flow, strengthening arterial walls, and gradually dissolving existing plaque. Remember, consistency is key. These natural remedies work gently and cumulatively, building their effects over time. Don't expect overnight miracles, but do expect gradual, sustainable improvements in how you feel and how your cardiovascular system functions. It's also important to understand that while these drinks are powerful, They work best as part of a broader approach to heart health. Regular movement, even gentle walking, adequate sleep, stress management, and a diet rich in vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats all complement the effects of these artery-cleaning beverages. And of course, if you're currently taking medications or under a doctor's care for heart issues, don't stop your prescribed treatments. Instead, view these natural drinks as supportive additions to your overall heart health plan, and always keep your healthcare provider informed about the natural approaches you're incorporating. As we close, I want to share one final thought. Your arteries have been with you through every moment of your life, every heartbeat, every breath, every step. They've worked tirelessly to keep you alive and moving. Now, as you enter this important chapter of your life, giving them some extra care and attention isn't just good health sense. It's an act of gratitude for all they've done for you. By incorporating these 7 natural drinks into your routine, you're not just cleaning your arteries, you're honoring your body's incredible capacity for renewal and healing even after 60. You're saying, I'm not done yet. There are still adventures to be had, moments to be cherished, life to be lived fully. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button below. It really helps our community grow. Share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from these natural approaches to heart health. And of course, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another video that could change your life. In the comments, I'd love to hear which of these drinks you're most excited to try, or if you have questions about incorporating them into your routine. Remember, this community is here to support you on your journey to better health, one heartbeat at a time. Until next time, here's to clear arteries, strong hearts, and vibrant living after 60.